This is Mia. You've seen us work her. We've been working her for some ranch riding classes, and she has an issue with things behind her back legs. And we're working towards being able to show her in ranch trail where we drag a log and do things like that. But every time something goes behind her back leg, she tries to kick at it. So this is an issue not just for showing ranch trail and dragging a log. This is an issue for just general trail riding. If she was to get a small limb or something stuck in her tail, she's liable to try to buck the rider off. That's how she's behaving every time we put something behind her legs. All that this is, we took a lunge line and one end is tied to the saddle horn, and we just put a loop and run it behind her hips and tied it back to the saddle horn so that there's a loop behind her. And Robert has the other lunge line, just asking her to move forward and get used to that line behind her back legs. She has a unusually violent reaction to it. This was really a surprise to me. She's taken to everything so good. I wasn't expecting this at all, and she would have a little bit of a temper in the beginning when I was putting spur on her, but that's really about it. So with this, we're just putting this rope behind her back legs, ask her to move, and get used to the contact. There now, what Robert is doing there is asking her to move. Just lunge, lunge. Don't react. Basically, ignore it. And when she starts to lunge good, he'll let her just kind of rest and reward her. And if she's kicking at the line, he's going to keep lunging her in a circle. And this is just repetition over and over for her to get used to this line. Um, I wasn't expecting this at all. In fact, I was on her the other day and just picked up the rope for the log drag and drug it a couple of times around without it touching her. And as soon as I turned just a little bit, just to have it touch her hip, she started bucking pretty hard. So this is going to have to get worked out, not just to be able to show her in ranch trail, but for her to be a safe trail riding horse. So we'll keep working this, and we'll I'll update you and see how it goes there. That's getting a lot better there. And what he's wanting to do there is just ask her to walk, ignore it. If she gets to acting violent, then he will ask her to lunge out. And if she gets good, we'll just ask her to walk again, walk quiet. And eventually we'll work this onto pulling the rope with the weight with the log on it. That's going to be like the next step. Right now there's no weight putting pressure against her leg, it's just there. The next step is adding some pressure and getting her used to the rope up against her back hips with there being some pressure on it.